Back in July, around my birthday, I was able to get out for a morning of shooting at Lassen National Park. I usually try to get out to this location a few times a year because it's so close to where I live. It's almost like having a mini Yellowstone so close to me with all the volcanic and hydrothermal activity in the park. There was a hydrothermal basin that I wanted to shoot in the morning light, so I made my way out there pretty early to get to the trailhead and start hiking. I reached the trailhead pretty much exactly on time and loaded my gear up. There were only a couple other cars there, but it appeared as though they were all sleeping in their cars at that point. The benefit of early morning photography is experiencing nature how it's supposed to be experienced, in my opinion, and that's in peace. A lot of other people don't like to get up early, but the early morning light is probably my favorite when it comes to photography. It's something I don't take for granted, and I realize that the effort that I put in is always worth it in the end. Good morning. Headed up here. I'm up in Lassen National Park on one of the trails. I'm going to be going to one of the volcanic areas, one of the volcanic basins, to hopefully get some nice morning light and see what kind of compositions I can come up with. It's a really nice morning, real cool, not cold, good hiking weather, I'll tell you that much. Pretty excited to be out here right now. Looking forward to getting some photos. Alright, I just got to this volcanic basin. The smell of sulfur is incredibly strong, but I can already tell it's going to be a nice morning here. Looking forward to hunting down some compositions, and the trees, I don't know if you can take a look at these trees behind me. A lot of the trees are just growing in like these crazy like angles and different curves, and it's pretty cool actually. I'd like to come back maybe a different time and just maybe get some morning light on these trees, or maybe I'll do it today, who knows. But sorry if I sound stuffy, I'm kind of fighting off a little bit of a head cold. 2 sick kids at home, you're bound to get something, right? But I can tell this is going to be a really nice morning here. Looking forward to it. When I reached the first overlook, I was in awe of the diverse and unique landscape ahead of me. It is a very popular trail in the park, and it is for good reason. It's usually littered with people, but you can always cut down on the crowds if you get there before the sun comes up. You might be asking yourself, why does he look so stupid right now? And while it's a valid question, while I ask myself that pretty much every day, the mosquitoes out here are insane, and they love me. So, trying to minimize the amount of mosquito bites that I have. But in the meantime, you can look around me here. It's incredible. It's like a prehistoric wonderland or something out here. It's really amazing. The colors are in the soil just beautiful. And all the hydrothermal activity out here is just incredible. Hopefully the sun peeks through a little bit in a little while, and we'll get some cool lighting on this stuff. Should be nice.
I took my time that morning and moved slowly, trying to conceptualize how I thought the light would interact with the landscape as the morning went along. I studied the colors, the rocks, the soil, and the geothermal features, and tried to do my best to put together a few compositions that I was happy with. As the morning went on, I made my way from the beautiful overlook down to the more intimate textures and small scenes within the trail itself. This is one area I've been working on a lot with my photography recently, and I'm very happy with how these photos turned out. The light finally started to break through the trees and illuminate the geothermal features of the trail. I got to witness beautiful morning light on the surrounding landscape. Watching first light break in the morning is one of the most peaceful times for me. I've always had an overwhelming sense of calm and peace when I catch first light on a photography trip. As the early hikers started to file into the basin, I wrapped up shooting some light breaking through the volcanic steam and fought off some meat bees that were buzzing around my front lens element. To say that these trips give me a sense of renewal and rejuvenation would be to understate what they really mean to me, because it's hard at times to put into words. All I can really say is that I don't know where I'd be without this time in nature with my camera. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Had a really good morning out here. Light changed pretty quick, but got some really good stuff. I'm pretty stoked to edit, so we'll see how this translate back into Lightroom. But time to head back to the car. Had a good, nice little morning. Gonna head back to where we're staying. Until next time. See you later.